welcome to the Incredibly Influential, Highly Successful Podcast. My name is Callum, incredibly influential.
My name's Danny, and I'm highly successful.
Uh,
Go ahead.
we're a little late recording this episode. Danny, you wanna fill us all in?
Yeah, I had a really long weekend here, so I'm getting to recording this a little bit late, but we're gonna get this out as soon as we're done recording. What, like tomorrow probably?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so you know, forgive us for that. It's my bad. But here we go. On to the episode.
I think the people who make those Rise of Kingdoms YouTube ads should kill themselves.
I think if you get offered the bag, you take the bag. That's what I
I,
think.
I think if you get offered, it can't be that much of a bag. That's the thing, right?
If
Because
it's a
like,
bag, you take the bag. Like, I'm
if they
sorry.
had the money, if they had a real bag, they would get some real fucking celebrities to do it. The most famous people I've ever seen do a Rise of Kingdoms ad is the fucking those guys from Content Machine. You've sent me their videos before, I'm pretty sure, Danny. You know who they are, right?
I'm sure I do. I don't remember their names. I just send things that I think are funny.
There's like the tall white dude with a beard, and then the short tannish dude. He's kind of like golden brown. Um, they're both from California, so he's really tan. Um, and he doesn't have a beard, and then sometimes he has like a bowl haircut. Um, uh, they're the ones who do all those videos with like they have like a bunch of like hot actresses, and they like always do stuff with them, and it's borderline weird, but like I don't know, borderline. Like it's a little suspicious how many they do with just like a lot of like hot actors. It feels like they're trying to game the system basically. But you know those guys. Hang on, let me send you a photo of them, and I'll look up their
Oh, my bad.
uh how much their how many subscribers they have. All right, he doesn't have a bowl haircut anymore, but all right, they have almost 3.6 million subs on YouTube. So that's actually, you know what? They kind of blew up. Here, let me send you their photo. So that's them. How many followers they have on TikTok? 1.8 million on TikTok, and I think I saw 1.2 million on Instagram. So yeah, so they make all those videos with like the same 5 or 6 actresses, and so they made a Rise of Kingdoms ad, and it was still pretty annoying because they had to read the Rise of Kingdoms script, and I know that they're just trying to rage bait is the thing, but the problem is it's not even like good rage bait. It's just like it was a small meme for a little while, and now I don't see anyone else talking about it anymore. Right? Like the I have like 10 million power in Rise of Kingdoms. That was a meme for like 2 seconds. And now everyone's just fucking ignoring them. And I think if you take what little fucking money they're offering, because they pulled up all their money to get those YouTuber guys, the Content Machine guys, and I doubt they even paid them that much. I would love to have them on to ask them, like, hey, how much did they pay you to like sell your soul for this shitty mobile game?
Well,
Because I'd love to ask that.
usually I think that part of the contract is that they can't say exact numbers. You know what I mean?
I mean, can't they?
If they want to, not breach their contract, usually, yeah, they can't.
I mean, we didn't. I don't think we got any contracts like that from our sponsors that we've ever had.
Well, it's definitely a thing that I know exists sometimes, because that's why a lot of YouTubers and stuff usually aren't able to just straight up say the number, or else I'm sure they would.
Yeah. Um, I've heard what some people offer for like Rise of Kingdoms. I haven't heard about, but Raid Shadow Legends used to offer a lot. Used to offer quite a bit. They never offered me that much, so I didn't fucking take it. But they used to offer a lot. So, you know, yeah. Let me just see. Have I been offered anything? Have I been offered anything? Um. Oh, they usually go to my other email account. Let me check my other email account. But yeah, it was never really that much. I've taken like one or two sponsorships. I think I only took one, and I think it was not great. It was fuck, what was it? It was that Star Trek mobile game. They made me stream it for like 3 hours, and it was terrible. I did it, I think 2 years ago. It was terrible. All right, yeah. So here's a Danny.
Yeah.
Here is a sponsorship that I have no problem blabbing about, and like uh uh and I'm not gonna take it because I've seen what they deliver and it's not great. Factor 75. Also owned by HelloFresh, by the way. They don't want you to know that, but they are. They're owned by HelloFresh.
So is
So,
every Flate, I'm pretty sure. I think they're
mhm.
all just HelloFresh.
Yeah, which is really fucked up. But yeah.
Yeah, I guess, you know, but seems a bit
Mm.
silly.
So their max payout is $600. It's $100 per user. There's no upfront anything, and that fucking sucks. So there's no fucking way in hell you're gonna get me to advertise shitty lean cuisine, shitty expensive lean cuisine
You know, I've
for
tried HelloFresh. It's not bad. Like for like 1 or 2 boxes whenever you get the discount. But after that, like the actual regular price is way too much.
yeah.
Like I've
HelloFresh only offers 430, and I guarantee you there's nothing up front. It's all on commission. Oh, sorry. If I get a fucking HelloFresh meal and stream it, either cooking or eating it, I gain $30 bonus. But it's all on fucking commission. Everything's on fucking commission. And I get that, but I want a fucking signing bonus. I'm not gonna take anything that isn't a fucking signing bonus. Because I'm not gonna waste my time. Oh my god, Star Trek Fleet Command came back. Uh yeah. 32 cents a user to install the game. And it's all about like how far they go in the game.
I think I've heard things like that before, like whether they get to a certain like level or something like that.
Yeah.
If like
In
passes a
game,
tutorial, something like that.
they want you to spend some money in the game while you're streaming, and they will reimburse you and pay you $20 extra. And then the other bonus is you have to create an alliance with 5 people and get it up to level 15, whatever the fuck that means. But yeah, the max payout for the Star Trek one is almost $900, which is not bad. But at the same time, just the commission, the amount of things that people have to do to fucking get in there is ridiculous. So I don't want to do that. I'm not fucking stupid. Give me something that has a fucking upfront payment, and then I'll fucking do it. But until then, I'm not gonna fucking bullshit. I'm not gonna waste my fucking time advertising shitty expensive lean cuisine that you have to pay to get shipped to you, instead of just going to the fucking grocery store and getting one. Some shitty fucking rip-off Chinese fucking mobile game. Oh, look, Rise of Kingdoms. Look. Rise of fucking Kingdoms.
Rise
They're-
of Kingdoms.
Yeah.
We don't like Rise of Kingdoms.
That's
'Cause,
what we were talking about. That's what we started talking about, was Rise of Kingdoms.
Oh yeah.
The shitty
no,
Rise of Kingdoms ad. Pay attention.
it's
All right,
my
the
bad.
the biggest one, the one with the highest max payout that I'm eligible for right now. I'm on Streamlabs right now. The highest is this game called Puzzles and Survival, and they're offering me. Yeah, it's fucking the full reimbursement plus $20 thing, and nothing else. Everything is just fucking fucking ridiculous. They want me to do a fucking 2-hour stream with branded assets within 30 days, and I have to get mobile players. And it's like, no. Do you think I'm stupid or something? No. Give me a real offer. If you're gonna make me sell some shitty ass fucking mobile game, I'm willing to do that. I am willing to sacrifice my fucking morals, but you need to pay me up front to do it. If I'm gonna sabotage my brand and advertise some shitty ass fucking dick ass mobile game, then you're gonna have to pay me up front and a decent amount. I'm not I'm not some cheap ass whore, right? I'm an expensive whore. You know, you gotta fucking pay me. So yeah, that was very, 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 very stupid. Fuck Rise of Kingdoms. Oh, you know what else? Those fucking, uh, those fucking games where it's like the soldiers and they're like the zombies are like running towards you, and you have to like run into the barrels and whatever. Fucking, oh my god, I hate the state of mobile gaming.
Yeah, like for mobile games, it's really hard to find ones that are actually good.
Yeah, let
It's
me.
tough, right? There are a few that like are if you go to like top grossing, you can find some that are decent. But
Mm-hmm.
even those are like big cash grab games, like Clash of Clans and stuff, you know?
Yeah, you want to know the best fucking game is
There's a few good games. It depends on, I guess, what you're
yeah
looking for though.
yeah, there's definitely a few. I'm not going to endorse any of them without money. So give me money and I'll fucking endorse your shit.
I will. My
Don't.
favorite.
No, don't. Even though there's one that I think both of us would definitely like to endorse, I'm gonna wait until they give me money for it.
Oh, you're talking about a certain game
No.
that's on Xbox too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, usually those type of games are bound to be good though, because they're like actual games, you know.
I was just playing it before we started. Actually, while I was waiting on you, I wanted to get my 15 minutes in on Xbox, and
I
yeah, I
thought
was just
about
playing it.
playing it, but I canceled my Game Pass, so I need to renew it eventually.
I really like that game. I think it's very fun.
I'm surprised you hadn't played it sooner, because
So am I, honestly, but there's not enough gambling, to be honest.
well,
If I can't bet my entire house on red, what am I even doing here? You know what I mean?
I suppose that's one way to look at it.
My
Also, like that clip you sent me earlier was like painfully slow game speed, man.
I didn't know you could turn up the game speed.
I'm over here watching you play at 1x game speed, and I'm used to like 8 times game speed, so I'm
I
just
like
like,
watching the numbers get really high in an appreciable speed. Okay? I like when the numbers get high.
it's just crazy. Like, I was like, I just looked at your clip and I'm just like, that used to be me, gushing over 100,000. Those are rookie numbers now.
Well, I didn't have everything unlocked yet. That was my first game that I won. I'd been
I
getting
know.
some really shitty luck. Like, of course, I was playing suboptimally, of course. But had been getting some pretty shitty luck. So when I got that synergy that I was talking about in the clip, um, yeah, it was
That's
pretty.
not even that good of a Joker, to be honest with you.
No, but it was one of the better ones that I had unlocked. And the
You,
synergy was really good. It's not. It wasn't. First of all, don't say the J word. We're not endorsing them. We don't want
well,
people to know unless they give us money.
there's no way they'll know what I'm talking about. There's no way they can figure it out.
There's no way people aren't going to know one of the most popular games
No, there's no way. There's no way they'll know.
on both Xbox and the fucking Apple App Store. No, no way at all, really?
Yeah, there's no way.
I mean, it's cute that you think so. It's adorable that you think so.
There's no
Um,
way. There's zero possible way. Actually, kind of crazy.
yeah,
No, but
I don't know. I will say, you know what? Since they're not sponsoring us right now, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think there's any reason that it should be as expensive as it is. Even though I like it, even though I love it, really, there's no reason for it to be that expensive. You know what I mean?
I I could see that. The thing is, it is more expensive than other indie games.
Bloons TD6 is less money.
Bloons TD6 is also like more of a mobile game than that is, though.
No, I would say Bloons TD6 works better on PC.
I would
Backyard Baseball 97, classic fucking game, is only $5.
like tower defense games, like at least in my opinion, are like either like quote unquote like flash games or mobile games, right? They like unless it has like some sort of
It used to be a
special.
Flash game. I'll give you credit for that. But
Exactly, and like flash
going
games and
from
mobile
Bloons
games.
TD5 to Bloons TD6, especially with all the new towers, for better and for worse, I don't like all the new towers. I think the game probably peaked. Oof. Bloons TD6 Heroes release order. Um, Probably Geraldo. Like when Geraldo was when it started going downhill. Right? Sai was perfect, and then Geraldo just overcomplicated fucking everything. And then people were like, yeah, that's a great idea. Let's add even more overcomplicated bullshit. So all the new towers are fucking ridiculously complicated. And it's just like so much micro and so much like nitty gritty type bullshit that it's like unfucking playable now, which is really fucking upsetting. Because, you know, I fucking loved Sai was the last hero they needed to implement, okay? Maybe I just really hate Geraldo. I do really hate Geraldo because it's got the fucking shop and it's stupid. It's really stupid.
But
But
have you
then they
considered
have like
Quincy, son of Quincy?
but then they've added all these new fucking towers and shit. The Beast Handler, that's fucking stupid and overcomplicated. The Cave Monkey, the fucking dungeon statue or whatever the fuck. It's ridiculous. It's too much bullshit. It's too much bullshit. Fucking nothing was wrong with the towers that they had. They didn't need to add any more. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be fucking 100% honest with you. Who needs the fucking dungeon statue? Who wanted that? It's not like a real tower, but still. Who wants the cave monkey? Who wants the mer monkey, Danny? Who
The
wants the
Mermonkey.
Desperado? Tell me, do you? Is that what you wanted? Is that what you asked for?
Well, I see. I want Quincy, son of Quincy.
You could have had Quincy, son of Quincy. There was nothing keeping that from you. And that's, you know, that's for you, right? Like that's yours. I fucking hate that they've added all this stupid dumb bullshit. Nobody needed this. Nobody wanted this. Nobody wanted this. Who wanted the fucking beast handler? I didn't want the beast handler. I don't know. We've talked about this before. They fucking everyone keeps overcomplicating games, and it's really fucking annoying. But yeah, the game that we're not mentioning by name is like the most expensive thing in the entire up to all right. In the top 18 paid games. This is just paid games, right? On the Apple iTunes App Store. Um uh in the top 18 games, there are only 2 that are that expensive. And I don't think
Oh, I don't know how expensive it is on the App Store. I guess I didn't think about that.
is it is it
I feel like it's cheaper on the App Store than it is
is
on.
it this many?
Yes. That's not bad though, cuz like I'll tell you I bought it is more expensive than the games I'm about to say. But
Papers, Please is probably a better game.
uh
Uh,
it yeah, it's hard to say. It really
Papers,
is.
Please is better because it has a story, and it has a really good story. Fucking what's his name? Who's that developer? I know his name. Is he fucking it's is he Lucas Pope, or is that a different guy? Yeah, Lucas Pope, right? Fucking yeah, Lucas Pope, great fucking indie dev. By the way, if you wanna treat, look up Lucas Pope's Wikipedia article. He looks exactly like an indie video game designer would look. Like if you want, like that's him. That's an indie video game developer. Um, like imagine that in your mind, and then like press enter and look, and you're yep, that's him. Um, ooh, uh, but like yeah. So like, if you have to go 17 games down on the top paid games list to find a game that's that expensive, it's kind of ridiculous. Because I mean like I would hope they wouldn't put ads in it. I would hope that like they wouldn't put in any ads. If you have to pay I'll just say
How
if you have to pay $10 to get it.
I don't think
Um
there are any ads in that game though.
have you been playing it on your phone?
I think my brother has. I have not. I tried to play it on the Xbox Cloud thing, but the way yeah, it's a whole process.
Yeah, I've never tried it cuz I was like it sounds like there'd be fucking crazy input lag.
Well, the input lag doesn't really matter on games like that, which is why I thought it would work.
That is true, but
That's why like the only games I've ever played on it were games that don't require like really mechanical inputs.
yeah, I
Like I
never want
played,
to play like a platformer or like Doom on there.
I know like they let you play like Celeste on there,
Oh my
and I'm
god.
and I'm just trying to think to myself how would that even work?
Not well, I would imagine.
No, definitely not well.
Yeah, but I mean, I would endorse it. How much would they have to? All right. I'm gonna ask you a series of games, and I want you to name your price on how much it would take for you to do an ad for them.
Okay.
This current game that we're talking about, how much would it take?
Um, see things. I'm not too familiar with numbers. I would say I enjoy the game, so I feel like if I'm actually enjoying the game and I think that my audience would enjoy it, it wouldn't be as much if it was like a trash game, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But again, I don't really know prices. How about you give me your number? That way I can kind of see where your mind's at with it.
I would say. Am I all right? Am I endorsing it on the podcast or am I endorsing it on my own channel?
Does it make that much of a difference?
Yes, I have way more followers on my YouTube channel than we do here.
Hmm. Okay, well, give me both numbers, I guess.
For my YouTube channel, if I were to I'm working on a Can You Beat video right now. If I were to take that video, and run a sponsor segment for this game, I would say, given the amount of views I expect to get on it, I would say probably if they gave me like $100 up front, I would do it, or
That's
maybe
not.
like $50 up front versus. Oh, there's not really a way to like um download it on iTunes and get like a and like have them put in a code for that. So
No,
yeah,
they're
I would say like $100.
they're. I don't know how you would be able to track like affiliate links for
Exactly. That's what I'm.
games sold on.
Yeah, because you can't do that on Steam. Can't really do that on Xbox. That only really works for like products that you're like downloading online or like ordering online. So I would say $100, just like a flat 75 to 100, and I would endorse that game publicly. Um,
Well, considering I don't really have much of a following, obviously, I'm gonna have to like draw up a fictional scenario for you here where I am. I do have a following, right?
say you
I
have 200, or say you have 2,500 followers, because that's about what I have. So a quarter of a way to 10,000. How much?
I feel like around 100, 50 to 100. I feel like that's not a bad number, right? Because it's a game that I already was going to
Play.
play anyways,
Yeah,
right? So it's like, oh, it's like you don't really have to convince me too much, right?
yeah, that's fair. If they wanted me to do a like a sponsored stream where I played it, I would say um maybe a little bit more, because even though I like it and I have played it for hours on end before, um
I
I
will tell you, like, as somebody who likes to like 100% games and play a lot of a game, it is not a game that is as fun on the higher difficulties.
that's true. That's
because
true.
it because of how much luck is involved. It gets increasingly frustrating.
Yeah, I like to do something pretty early on. I'm trying to be cagey about it, and I'm gonna type it in. I like to do something early on, and a lot of times, if you get bad RNG, you're fucked when you do that. So
Well, I'll just tell you this, right? Like, if I am trying to go for a gold stake run, which I'm not sure if you know what gold stake is, right?
is it based on how many rounds you?
So this game has like 12
Balatro. We're
difficulties.
talking about fucking Balatro.
I yeah, yeah, it's Balatro. Obviously it's Balatro. I don't know, like at this point it's not a secret.
You made it pretty damn obvious.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's in order to tell you why it is as frustrating as it is. I need to use certain words. But yeah, like let's say I am going for a gold stake, right? Which I
You could
think
have
is
just typed it in chat, but whatever.
No. But we need to. This is important for the viewers to know.
It's not.
No, it's actually so important the viewers know
Fucking tell
exactly.
me what a gold stake run is, you fuck.
Okay, so gold stake is the highest difficulty, right? And the way the
Yes.
difficulty works in Balatro is that every difficulty adds the previous modifiers on top of the new modifier, right? So like some of the modifiers are like, oh, you don't get money on small blinds anymore, right? And then it's like, okay, now uh like some of the jokers you are temporary, right? They only are active for 5 rounds and then they become useless. Some jokers are rental jokers, and the rental jokers cost $3 per round if you want to keep them, right? And you can go into the negatives if you keep those jokers in your hand if you're in your build for too long, right? Some
Mm-hmm.
jokers have locks on them, which means if you buy them, you can never sell them again, and they'll always permanently take up one spot, right? So you have like all of these things stacked against you. Oh, also the score that you need to win increases 2 times with two of the different difficulties, right? So it's like all of these things all stacked onto each other, right? So for most of the, I've only won one gold stake run, but what you pretty much had to do is you had to reset. You had to look at what the blinds were, right? What the skips were, and then you had to look at like what the first two shops were. And if you didn't get anything in like the first two shops, you pretty much just reset. And yeah, I would have to do that over and over and over and over and over again. Because here's the thing. Remember how I said you don't get any money on the first blind for winning it anymore on the higher
Yes.
difficulties? So there's no reason to play the first blind.
That is
so
true.
so you pretty much would have just reset until there was a good skip, and that's what most of the runs were. So I sat there for hours and hours and hours. Like I
What's your
have
favorite tag for skipping?
um I would say the one that gives you I think 1.5 multi. I can't remember if it's holographic or if it's I think it's polychrome. Polychrome
Yeah,
is pretty solid. Um
I say mold.
Polychrome's good and holographic's good. Holographic is 10
No, no,
molt.
no. I mean,
Polychrome is 1.5 molt.
no, I mean the tag. Like, tags are what you get when you skip.
I know, no. That's what I'm saying. Like the tag would say your next Joker is either a
Oh
holographic
yeah,
or a polychrome, right?
yeah. You.
So I think polychrome because polychrome scales better because it's a multiplier instead of just an additive.
Yes, it does.
But if you're trying to go for like a really solid start, holographic's fine. It's just that you need to keep getting more and more things to make it better and better and better.
That's true. And you could always do what I did and get. Um. Oh man, the only way I could have possibly had a better build is if I had had the card that gives you more mult the more rerolls you have. So that way, not only am I getting more mult for all the tarot cards, so the build that I did that won me my first game was uh there were some decent cards in there, and then also I had the main strategy of my build was one of them was a card that gave me tarot cards if I played a hand when I had less than $4 in my bank account, and then my other one, which was it gave me more multiplier the more fucking tarot cards I played. And so the combined power of that was pretty fucking crazy. So I was able to really get through that. But if I had had something that like for every if it was based on like how much money you spent, right? So if how many rerolls you bought, how many booster packs you opened or whatever. If I had something like that as well, I would have made it past ante 10 because I made it up to ante 10 and that was when I started falling apart. That's when I lost it. But
The combo that I think I won with on my first game was the vampire Joker, and like the gold face Joker. If you know those two,
oh yeah, I could have gotten a gold face joker in the
uh,
run that I was just playing.
like because the way that one works is that the vampire eats the modifier off the cards, and then it gains zero point 0.1 molt. Uh,
Yes,
so if you get the gold
point one
one,
times molt.
yeah, 1.1 times molts, right? So if you have the gold phase where it's constantly turning all your cards to gold and then it instantly eats the gold off the cards. That molt just goes up and up and up and up and up. And because it's a multiplier instead of an additive, it
It's a multiplier.
yeah, it's a multiplier multiplier. You're right.
That's my favorite thing is to say mult. Those are my favorites. But yeah, no, I love. Yeah,
Times
we're really
molt instead
nerding
of
out
multiple.
about Bellatra. We should redirect to the ad break and then we should fucking get back on track. But yeah, fuck the modern mobile games industry. Fuck that. This is terrible. And fuck their ads. Their ads are terrible. Yeah. This podcast is sponsored by Amanda Redwine, your no-nonsense talk therapist and parent coach. Serving individuals and couples in both Illinois and Florida for counseling/therapy, as well as worldwide for parent coaching. Amanda's specialty is working with teens and young adults, as well as their family systems. Amanda has extensive experience working with youth who identify on the LGBTQIA+ spectrum. She has also done couples work based on a foundation of the Gottman method. She brings a light, no-nonsense approach to treatment that is approachable and empathetic. She is unflappable and makes her clients comfortable from the very beginning. Find out more at www.amandaredwine.com. That's AmandaRedwine.com. Thank you again for sponsoring this episode, and back to the show. Alright, we're back. Danny, you have 5 seconds. Come up with something interesting for us to talk about.
What? Why?
5 seconds.
But wait, what?
5, 4,
What?
3,
But
2,
but
1. So how do you feel about that New York election?
what's New York? I mean, no, that's not what I meant to say.
All right.
This has started off badly, I feel like, so far. Oh, you know what I've been doing? I've been playing volleyball. Pretty cool.
No. I said something interesting, didn't I? Is that what I said?
And I think, see, I might start going to volleyball like multiple times a week. I think that it's
Alright,
a pretty
hurry
good,
up.
like, I feel like it's a pretty good activity, for some physical fitness, I think that'll be a good thing for me, What about you? You got any like sporty activities or fitness activities that you do?
Fitness dick in your mouth. Got him.
No, but like seriously though.
What I just said. Trying to find something in the news that's not depressing. Oh wow. They fucking guy there's a guy who blew up a Palm Springs fertility clinic. And he just died mysteriously. That's pretty cool. The fucking the pro-choicers got him. They got him, chat. Danny, how do you feel about that?
What's New York?
All right, now it's just not that funny.
Who's Kendrick Lamar?
No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing that.
Not doing what?
You know what you did. We're
What?
not doing the Kendrick Lamar thing.
Who's Kendrick Lamar?
Shut up.
Why do you keep mentioning this Kendrick Lamar guy?
Nope, we're not doing it. So, George R.R. Martin has been getting memed on more intensely as of recently, to the point where even the guy who wrote the Witcher is shitting on him now, which is pretty good. I'm happy about that. I think he sucks. Also, tomorrow night, 14 U.S. states may be able to see the Aurora Borealis, which we didn't see while we were in Alaska for some reason.
Well, because I don't think it started yet. It was waiting for us to leave.
That sounds about right. So, Alaska, you may see it. Minnesota, for all you Minnesota heads out there. North Dakota, for all you North Dakota heads out there. Montana, for all you Montana heads out there. Maine, for all you Maine heads out there. Michigan, for all you Michigan heads out there. Wisconsin, Vermont, New Hampshire, for all you New Hampshire heads out there. Washington, Oregon, Idaho,
No,
New York,
Idaho.
for those of us who are walking here, and South Dakota for only the presidents on Mount Rushmore only. No one else is allowed to look. I'm sorry. But yeah. Did you know that it was really, really hot in New York today? So not a lot of people were walking here.
Well, that's good to know.
I mean, is it good to know?
No, not really. It didn't really change anything for me.
Why would you lie to me?
I don't know. I guess it's just what I wanted to do.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, well.
Shit. I missed the Palm Coast City Council workshop meeting. Damn.
Not the Palm Coast City Council workshop meeting.
On June 24th at 9 a.m.
I also missed that. Gosh darn it.
Fucking shit, right?
Well, I'm sure we can find somebody who's been there and they can catch us up.
Yeah, for all you Palm Coast heads out there.
Message us your favorite new policy they implemented.
It's probably not that much, I'm gonna be honest with you. What happened?
Tell us your favorite council member.
Boring shit. If they proposed that like one of the council members had to undress for the rest of the council, I would go to that.
Imagine that's the meeting that you missed.
Nah, I saw their agenda. It was nothing.
No, it was actually a surprise event, you know. They wanted to keep people on their toes. They're just like, all right, now special guest for y'all who made it out.
No, I feel like it would have made bigger news. It probably would have made at least like Florida wide news.
You would think, but no. But no,
9 NATO countries missed their defense spending targets. Fucking obviously. Donald Trump is in The Hague. I don't think a city should be called The Hague, right? There should not be a "the" in front of a city. Do you agree with that?
You don't think there should be a "the" in front of a city?
Yeah. If your city is called The something, kill yourself. So, yeah, no. That's stupid. Fuck you. It's the Netherlands, right? I feel like having just been on a Dutch cruise, I think we can all say fuck the Netherlands. Am I right?
And we all say that?
Yeah.
Well, if you put it that way, I guess we can.
Are you going to?
Maybe later. I'm a bit full right now.
Say it right now. Right now.
Maybe later. I'm a bit full right now.
Let's see. How was last weekend for the box office? Oh, that Elio movie fucking dropped like a sack of bricks. That was bad. Lowest box office opening for any Pixar movie ever. That sucks. Sucks. Everyone says, "Oh, Pixar, stop doing sequels. Do something original." And then they did something original, and then it sucked. And everyone's like, no, we're not gonna go see it because it's original. Give us something we want. And so the top two things of this weekend and of today, or sorry, of yesterday on Monday, were actually the top five were a shitty live action remake not by Disney, the second sequel in a really old fucking zombie movie franchise, a new Pixar movie, Lilo and fucking Stitch, the shitty live action remake, and the eighth movie in a fucking franchise that's been going since the fucking 90s. Original shit goes down the shitter, but fucking, oh man, that sucks so much dick, dude. That sucks so much dick. I'm so mad. Fucking, I'm glad Sinners is the third largest movie in 2025, but the fact that Brave New World and Lilo and Stitch were you know, also in the top five, and that Lilo and Stitch beat Sinners is fucking, oh man, that sucks so much. Yeah, and I will say I'm partially to blame for that because I didn't see Sinners in live act or in the theater, but fuck, man, can't believe that.
I'm having a hard time believing it right now.
Can you believe these nuts? Alone, out of your mouth. Did you know that the Gran Turismo movie made more than the Need for Speed movie in 133 days?
I did not know that.
Did you know that Taylor Swift's Eras Tour, which has a poster of Taylor Swift putting the microphone next to her ass and farting into the microphone, made more than twice what Justin Bieber's Never Say Never movie made in 324 days?
Also no.
I wonder if that's adjusted for inflation. Because I want to know, because if that's not adjusted for inflation, then yeah. What movie are you most excited for in the next month, Danny?
The next month?
Because
I don't even know. I'm gonna watch F1 on Thursday. Uh, I don't know how excited I am for it, but I'm sure it'll be a good movie. I'm trying to think what else though.
I promised my dad that we would see that together, so I'm gonna wait until I go down and see him.
I need to watch Sinners because everybody keeps telling me how good of a movie it is.
Yeah, me too. Maybe we'll watch it together. We'll do a commentary on it, on the best movie of the year, probably gonna win a fucking Oscar. We should probably, yeah. I guess the only movie I'm really excited about is Superman. That comes out.
Oh, that's the other one. I think we already got our tickets for that for July 14th.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
That one should be pretty good.
It comes out on my parents' birthday, so I can't see it day one unless, I don't know, maybe I'll be back from my dad's for that. No, probably not. Yeah, I might have to wait to see that. Shit, I'm actually really excited for that one. Maybe I'll have to go see it with my dad. But yeah, I'm excited for that one. I'm really excited for that one. I'm really excited for the new Jurassic World because I know it's gonna suck shit. Are you gonna go see that opening day?
Well, so my brother was telling me that I believe that's what they had for the Screen Unseen today. No, yesterday, my bad. Yesterday.
How did he see that already? It comes out July 2nd.
I can't remember. July 2nd?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that they had it yesterday.
The new Jurassic World, the one with Scarlett Johansson.
Whatever one's coming out, that's the one.
That's crazy.
But we didn't go watch it because we didn't want to. But that's what it was. Because you know how Screen Unseen works, right?
Wait, hang on, pause. Yes, I do. I do remember how screen unseen works, but can you explain it to the audience?
So, uh, AMC has a thing where you're able to buy a ticket, and they have two different versions. They have Screen Unseen and they have Scream Unseen. The only difference is that Scream Unseen is only horror. That way, if you don't like horror movies, you don't have to worry about accidentally getting a horror movie, right? And it's a random movie that's going to come out in the next couple weeks. So you're usually able to see a movie like a lot earlier, but you just don't know which one it is. So my brother, he follows the Reddit account where they keep track of every single movie and they kind of like theorize what the next one's going to be. And a few times it's like leaked a little early. That way my brother's able to see it. Usually the way it works, I think, is that I believe West Coast or East Coast, one of the coasts gets to see the movie like an hour before we do in Central.
Yes,
Uh,
as
So
is deserved.
yeah, so because of that, my brother will sometimes see, oh, it's gonna be this movie, and we'll cancel it as soon as we see it what it is because we don't want to watch the movie. Other times, they leak it like a couple days early in case like there's like I don't know, they get some sort of insider leak, right? My brother found out, I think, a day or two ago, that the movie for Monday, which was yesterday at the time of recording this, was going to be the new Jurassic World movie. And I was like, oh, I haven't seen the last one. I don't really care about
You
seeing the new
don't
one.
need to, from what I've heard. So you just missed out.
Well, either way, I wasn't interested in it enough because I think I watched the first Jurassic World and then I watched the second Jurassic World and I never watched the third one. And now I've not watched the fourth one. So
Well,
it is what
the
it is.
second and third one were fucking awful.
Well, it looks like I didn't miss on much then.
Um, I don't know. It's fucking.
Yeah, because
It's
I'm there's like the mega thread here, and it says Jurassic World's Rebirth. That's right. Um, yeah, but I try my best to go to these every now and then. There's a few good ones on here. That's how I ended up watching Novocaine.
that is true.
I watched Novocaine a week or two early. I also
Yeah.
watched Drop a week or two early.
Which one is Drop?
It was like a thriller movie. I'm not sure if you uh if you saw it at all, but the way I think it was a movie, they were like sitting in like a really really tall tower eating dinner, and she gets a call from like this guy that her family is like taken hostage, right? And she has to kill her date.
Uh
And that's what the whole movie's about, right? Is they're trying to kill the guy and they're trying to frame her for it. And they got her family hostage while that's all happening. So it's like a thriller type of thing.
huh.
It was an all right movie. It was like very forgettable, I will say. Um, I watched Fight or Flight. That movie was pretty good. That was a pretty good one. But I haven't watched all of them. There's a whole bunch I haven't watched.
I guess. I
It's
mean,
it's fun though every now and then. Sometimes you get a good movie, sometimes you don't.
uh, I don't know. How much do you have to pay for those?
I think it's like a regular ticket. It might actually be maybe a tiny bit cheaper. I have A list, so all the tickets are the same price for me, which is free. So I don't know.
I guess only if you had fucking A list would it be worth it. Because like, man, that would be so shitty to be um like,
Well,
oh man, I'm so excited, I'm gonna see this new movie, but like it's the Mario movie or something, right?
the
Right?
Mario
Something.
movie was actually not that bad. I will say it's kind of like
It was the
I I
fucking
what
it was so bad that I saw it for free on Twitter and I still wanted my money back.
no, look. I think somebody described it really really well, right? I heard somebody say that it's like Chinese food, right? Where it's like it was fine, but like very very like forgettable. You know what I mean? And very very like you don't need to watch it, right? It was like There was like a couple good moments from it, I'm sure, but
It was like Chinese food if the word food meant shit in Chinese. So it's like if you were eating a bunch of Chinese people's shit.
it was not that bad. I think obviously, I think our viewer base has already known this for a while, but you're just a hater. You're a hater, and that's fine.
I saw it for free and I still want my money back.
I saw it in theaters, and it had its moments.
You also saw it for free.
No, I think this. No, I don't think so. Did
No,
I?
you had stubs back then.
Not for the Mario movie. That was a long time ago.
You had stubs the first time we ever went to a fucking movie for this podcast. And do you know when that was? That
Well,
was
no,
the
I didn't. I,
fucking
I didn't have A
second
list
movie.
though. I didn't have A list. I just got A list recently. I had regular stubs, not A list stubs.
Still, didn't you get like a big discount or whatever?
No, the way it works is that I had the Premiere stubs, which it just gave me VIP line access, and it gave me no online fees. So I was able to buy tickets online without a fee.
So you saw it
So I still had to buy
discounted,
the
but you still had to pay to see it.
I still had to buy the ticket. The ticket is the same price as if I would have bought it in person. It's just I don't have to pay the online fees for it, for buying it online.
I mean,
So
but
it
have you
was
considered?
like part of the reason why I got A list is because my brother, since he had A list, he would always invite me to the movies, but he would always buy the most expensive ticket because for him all of them are the same price. But for me, who didn't have A list, I had to buy these IMAX tickets to go watch these movies with him.
I mean, but have you considered?
So now every single time we watch a movie, it's always like an IMAX. We haven't gone to a 3D movie in forever. How do you like 3D movies?
Don't really care for them. If I wanted to watch a 3D movie, I'd either have to put the glasses on top of my glasses, or I'd have to get my um. I have like some special lenses for my glasses that I can use.
I think that's probably why we never watch 3D movies is because usually when we go as a group, there's at least a couple people that have glasses. But I never minded 3D movies. I don't have anything against them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not like the. I'm not gonna like shit on like the idea of going to like a 3D movie. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I fucking hate it. Blah, 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 blah. It's not gonna like. It's not the end of the world, but I'm definitely not like. Oh, we have to see it in 3D, you guys. Guys, we have to see it in 3D. It's fucking. It's crazy. Oh my god. I'm never that. I'm never that guy. You know me. You know what I mean? It's never that serious. You know.
Yeah, yeah. But for me, I'm gonna watch every single movie in IMAX laser.
I have you considered that you suck?
I watched Quantumania in IMAX laser. I thought that was a pretty good looking
I'm
movie
sure
in
you
laser.
did. I'm sure you did. That
It was
sounds like something you would do.
it was a pretty good movie with laser. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was like, a lot of detail.
I'm sure you thought so,
It's a
Danny.
very colorful movie.
I'm sure you thought so,
Have you
Danny.
ever watched Quantumania?
Unfortunately, I have.
So you remember all those colors? Yeah, imagine all those colors, but like I had more than you did.
Imagine these nuts.
Also, remember Modoc?
Yes, Danny, I do remember Modoc. It was
Ah,
terrible.
what a waste of Modoc. They could have done so much with him.
What an affront on my eyes.
You
What?
ended up like it's the same thing I felt about Taskmaster too. I'm just now remembering Taskmaster again.
Yeah, that was really bad. Are we talking about was he a waste in uh Black Widow or was he a waste in um fucking what was the other one?
The New Avengers.
Oh yeah, the New Avengers. Yes. That's what that is. The New Avengers.
No, no. Taskmaster was a waste in both, and Modoc was a waste in Quantumania. I just feel like there's no point of just adding characters that people know the name of to just instantly like throw them away, you know?
I think there's absolutely a thing about that. I think you can absolutely do that, but it sucks.
You can, but why? But they're such cool characters and they have such cool moments, cool stories. Why would you just throw them away for like one little, you know, like I guess fan service moment in a movie?
It wasn't even really fan service moment. I mean, I guess it was only like
That's what a fan, that's what it is. It's just tiny bit of fan service for like, oh my god, I know that character, for them instantly to be useless.
I feel like it was fan service in the sense that people didn't like this version of Taskmaster, and so they were happy that she died. I think that was it. To
I
be
would
honest,
rather them have redeemed her and made her more interesting than them just kill her off.
I
I
don't think you
suppose
can make her that fucking interesting. To be honest, Danny,
I feel like there was maybe a way they could have done it, but killing them off, I guess, is the easier of the two
it's
options, right?
so much easier. So much easier.
But like with Modoc though, like they didn't, they got rid of him in the same movie they introduced him. Like, what's that?
That's true. But have you considered it was funny?
It was funny, but I don't know. I don't know. Like Modoc could have been so much more.
You know, you could have been so much more, and yet I still keep you around, don't I?
Wait,
Don't I?
what if there was like a hero, right? That could carry 6 times his body weight and we could call him Ant-Man.
What if there was a hero that could make you shut up, and we would call him Jesus Christ? Because apparently that's what it would take to get you to shut the fuck up.
No,
Have
no,
you ever?
Jesus Christ, that guy, he I don't know how to tell you this, but that guy died like a long time ago.
You'd like that to be true, wouldn't you?
They actually made like a whole book, and like in that book somewhere it says it.
You would love that, wouldn't you? That would really fit your fucking narrative, wouldn't it?
No, I swear, like you know, he was you know what? The whole thing is he actually died twice, crazy enough, weirdly enough.
That
He's
no way. That's
no,
fucking
believe it or not, it actually happened. He died and then he was like, "No, no, no. I'm coming back for a second time." And then he died again later.
Danny. That's highly irregular.
That's not regular. That's very irregular.
That's highly irregular. I don't think that would
Also,
happen.
also, did you know that Jesus Christ invented the 3-day rule?
Shut up. Why are you alive? Have you ever considered that you should not be that?
And also, did you know after the 3-day rule, he actually invented the high five as well?
I mean, have you ever considered that you're dumb? He
I'm
has no
sorry.
rebuttal. He has no rebuttal.
I'm sorry to say, like, I'm just trying to teach you history right now.
You're gonna learn something real quick.
Because guess what? If Jesus died one day,
I hate you. Why are you the way that you choose to be?
a lot of people would not have even noticed that he had died. You know what I mean?
Why are you the way that you choose to be? Why are you committing blasphemy right now? Why are you doing that? It's kind of rude, Danny. Why'd you do that?
And then
Why are
2 days
you
wouldn't have been that impressive, but 3 days. Now that's how you make an entrance right there.
Danny, did you know that I hate you?
Hey, do you ever think that,
No.
do you ever think that like Jesus like forgave Judas? You know what I mean? Because they were buddies for a long time before the whole stabbing thing happened. You know?
I mean, Judas also got um uh you know,
Like it's a good question though. You think they ever forgave themselves? They have all that time in the afterlife. They gotta. How long can you hold a grudge for? You know?
a lot. A
Yeah.
lot.
Or like, what about Caesar and Brutus? Weren't they pals before? he did that thing, you know?
Depends who you ask.
You know, like I'm just thinking, you know, like do you hold a grudge forever or do you eventually
Yeah,
get over it, you know?
I'm holding one right now. I'm holding it right now, Danny.
Like if I
I,
had like that much time, I feel like eventually I'd be like, nah, you know what? Like, water under the bridge, you know?
I mean, I didn't know you're such a big water guy. I didn't know that. I'm sorry.
Did
I
you
really didn't
know
know.
that Jesus could turn water into wine?
You know, Danny, I hate to burst your bubble about this.
Did you know that one time this one guy he turned water into blood?
What did he
That
turn
was
the
a
blood into?
well, let me tell you, um, I don't know whatever happened to all that blood. That's a great question.
Yeah, what did he turn the blood into, Danny? You're not asking. You're not answering the real fucking questions that the people want to know.
Did you know this one guy? He had like locusts and some stuff, and then he freed the Egyptians. True story.
What was his name?
Mo.
My roommate, my ex
Wait,
roommate. Fucking pissed at
w-
him.
where do you think that he goes when he's not around? He's saving the Egyptians.
Is that what he's doing? Interesting. Interesting.
Why do you think he can't like?
Hmm.
Why do you think he's gone?
Why do you think he skipped on the fucking rent he owes me?
Yeah, he had to save up for a trip to Egypt to save the Egyptians.
Oh, sure. Sure he did. Sure he did. I'm sure. You're
Don't be
so
so hard
right.
on Mo. Don't be
You're
so
so
hard
right.
on Mo.
Give me a big red button right now.
Okay. Would you save the Egyptians, but
Mm,
uh, you would have to live in like
in the desert
uh
for 40
in the
years.
yeah, in the desert for 40. That's a great condition, yeah. And you have to like talk to burning bushes and stuff.
You don't save the Egyptians, you kill the Egyptians. It's like you don't even know history.
No, no, my question was do you save the
Wait,
Egyptians?
wait, why are you Bible split? Wait, you don't save the Egyptians, but you don't have to live in the desert for 40 years.
Wait, what?
It's the opposite. It's the
Wait,
opposite.
wait. What if you had to be the prince of Egypt, but they made a movie about you, a long time after.
Veto. That's a terrible one. Come up with
What if
something better.
what if you were a treasure hunter, looking for the lost city of gold, but then whenever you got there, you were worshipped as kings, but then you found out that they were going to kill you, because you aren't actually kings.
Veto.
What if you like went to hell because you murdered somebody, uh, and then you stayed there because you're a bad person?
What? Which one is this? What movie is this?
What I've just been thinking of this off the top of my dome. What are you talking about?
Is that the house that Jack built?
What if you like were a poor boy, right? And your mom told you to buy
And
beans,
nobody loves me. I'm just a
right?
poor boy from a poor family.
No, my bad, my bad. What if you were a poor boy and your mom told you to sell the family cow that you loved so much, right? But this guy, instead of offering you money, he was like, "Hey, I got these beans. They're actually way more valuable than the money that I was gonna give you." And then he took those beans, right? And then he went home and he said, "Hey, mom, look
Wait,
at these
no.
cool
Wait.
beans that I
No.
found,
No, no,
right?"
no. This is it. This is it. Would you sell you get some magic beans, but you have to sell the family cow. Would you do it? Yes or no?
Oof, the family cow for some beans. Now, give me a good sell on these beans. Like, what type of beans are we talking about here?
Magic.
Ooh, now I'm a poor farm boy, and I was already going to sell the cow, right? It is the family cow. We're kind of poor. But do I take money that might hold us over for like a little bit, or do I take some magic beans that have magic and they're beans?
Magic beans.
I think magic beans. I take magic beans.
You want to take the magic beans?
I do.
You push the red button.
I push the bean button.
What if? All right. Follow up. You take the magic beans. You plant the magic beans, but the beanstalk goes up your ass.
No, that's not how it works. That's not. I'm sorry. Veto. Veto.
You don't get to veto. You don't get to
Veto.
veto.
No,
You don't get
veto.
to veto. I get to veto.
No, nope. You've been vetoed.
I'm the
Try again.
president.
Nope. Do it again.
I'm the dictator.
Nope. Veto.
So the beanstalk goes up your ass.
Veto.
It takes you up to the top just fine, but it goes up your ass.
Veto. Veto.
No. So all right. So Danny admits that he wants the beanstalk to go up his ass.
No. Veto. You've been vetoed.
I'm going to take the family cow and I'm going to bet it all on red.
I'm sorry,
have
your
two
four
cows.
jokes. I'm sorry, your 4 jokers didn't hit. You lose.
Danny, that's not. First of all, shut up. I did just play a run of Bellagio while we were doing this. And
I did too.
lose.
I also lost. Okay.
Kill yourself.
What deck were you playing, huh?
Red.
I was playing the erratic deck.
I won with blue. I don't like Telescope. Telescope is a shitty deck.
Telescope's not bad, is it?
Nebula deck, but it gives you the Telescope voucher.
No, that's not bad at all. What are you talking about? That's a good deck.
Isn't that it gives you the planet for your most played hand?
Yeah.
That sucks.
You go all in on high card.
I went all in on 2 pairs during that run that I won. I went all in on pair and 2 pair.
No, you go all in on high card. That's what you do.
How do you beat the early game if you go all in on high card?
You go high card, then you play a better hand, and then you go high card, and then you play a better hand, and then eventually your high card's gonna be so good that like
you know what? I'm gonna try this.
You know what you need to do is you need to get the Joker that's like on fire, the one that makes it to where like whatever hand you discard first, it levels up. That way you can just power level your high card.
I guess
you need to find that Joker and you're good.
I don't know if I have that one unlocked, but
I don't know if you have it unlocked either.
Yeah. Also, apparently, here's some depressing news before we go. The U.S. attack on Iran didn't really set them back all that much, only by a few months. So, and the fucking socialist is gonna win this first round of the Democratic primary. Also, I hate you. Patreon, join us now.
Blue Sky.
No.
Red
Not
Sky.
yet. Not yet.
Black Mirror.
Twilight Zone, the movie.
You know, I was watching an episode of Black Mirror earlier, and it said Red Mirror Presents, and I was like, wait a minute. Something's going on here.
What about Red Mirror, but a black guy? What color would they be?
You're asking some silly questions right now, and I don't know
Silly? Silly? This is the most important question that's ever been asked. Danny. Red mirror, black guy. What color?
Red?
I'm stopping the whole episode.
I choose red.
R-E-D. Pick a number.
72.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You really think that I'm not gonna do this for the entire rest of the episode? I'll do it.
I should have chosen a bigger number.
No,
I didn't realize
Here,
you were
you do the outro, and I'll do the thing. I'll do
All
it
right,
quietly.
guys.
I'll make it quiet.
this is a podcast,
11, 12,
and
13,
you
14,
can follow
15,
us
16, 17,
on a
18,
lot of different
19, 20,
platforms.
21,
We're
22,
on
23, 24,
Instagram,
25, 26, 27,
we're
28,
on
29, 30,
Twitter,
31,
we're on
32.
Blue
We're not on Twitter.
Sky, we're on Reddit,
We're not on
we're
Reddit.
on Patreon,
Yes, tell them about the Patreon.
we're on
33, 34,
OnlyFans,
35. We're not on
We're on-
fucking OnlyFans.
we're on WikiFeet.
We're not on WikiFeet.
And I have been incredibly influential.
Shut up. All right, hang on. 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43,
Oh my
44,
god, this is
45,
getting way too long.
48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72. Pick a color again.
Chartreuse.
You're gay for knowing the color chartreuse. There you go. There's your fortune.
What do you mean I'm gay? Like, you went through all those numbers, you didn't even count chartreuse.
I don't even know what chartreuse is. Is it red? Is it pink? Is it
You don't-
pink?
Chartreuse is like a greenish color.
You are so gay for knowing that. Oh my god. Not defeating the gay the allegations, if you will. And I think you will. So here's our real outro. You can join us on Patreon. You can join our $3 tier. Hear the first part of every episode. Get a shout out at the end of every episode.
I
and
just
in the
can't believe you
description.
counted to 72 and then you didn't do chartreuse.
Fuck you. And then yeah, you can join our $5 tier and get well, the $3 tier has a discount in our merch store. The $5 tier has an even bigger discount. You get to listen to the whole episode early and ad free, and you get to listen to all of our movie commentaries. So we have a whole bunch of those. We'll probably do one on the house that Jack built because I think that's a really funny movie. It's a really good comedy. Yeah. That's our Patreon, patreon.com/IIHS podcast. We are also on Teespring. It's where our merch store is. You got 5 more days to buy the Alaska trip shirt that we made. Shirt, hoodie, and mug, I think. Yeah. Shirt, hoodie, and mug. And it'll be gone on July 1st. So hurry up and buy it. There's also a discount code there. 3%. So if you want to get a little discount but not join the Patreon, you can go get it. You can go get that Alaska shirt or any of our other designs, which are also really cool. We're all on social media. We are on Instagram, Threads, YouTube, and Blue Sky. And that's it, Danny. We're not on Twitter. We're not on fucking OnlyFans. And we're sure as shit not on WikiFeet.
Not yet, we aren't. Not yet.
Fuck you. We're at IIHS Podcast on all of them. So go check it out. Anywho, I have been incredibly influential.
And I have also
No,
been incredibly
no, you haven't. No, you haven't. Shut up. Fuck off.